It's 2 a.m. again. You're wide awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering why your body feels alert when all you want is sleep. You've tried everything, counting sheep, turning off the TV early, even warm tea. Yet your mind just won't switch off. What's keeping you awake isn't always stress or caffeine. It's something deeper, something millions of older adults battle every night. A hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is your body's built-in alarm system. It helps you wake up in the morning, stay focused, and handle challenges. But when cortisol stays high at night, when it refuses to turn off, your body stays in alert mode, and deep sleep becomes nearly impossible. Over 70 million Americans struggle with chronic sleep problems, and for many, cortisol imbalance is the hidden reason behind restless nights and foggy mornings. And here's the truth. Lack of sleep doesn't just make you tired, it slowly wears you down. It raises your blood pressure, spikes your blood sugar, weakens your immune system, and speeds up aging. You might feel it every morning. Your mind is exhausted, but your body just won't rest. But what if I told you the secret to lowering cortisol and finally sleeping through the night might already be sitting right in your kitchen? Tonight we're going to explore 8 simple bedtime foods that calm your stress hormones, relax your body, and help you drift into deep, healing sleep. Naturally. Stay with me until the end, because food number 1 might surprise you. Most people think it's off limits before bed. But science says otherwise. Before we start, I'd love to hear from you. How old are you? And do you think this video could help you sleep better? Share your thoughts in the comments. Our team reads and replies to as many as we can. Thank you for watching Senior Health Tips, Healthy Aging. Now let's begin your journey to calmer nights and healthier mornings. Number 8. Tart Cherries, nature's melatonin booster. Ever heard of a fruit that works like a natural sleeping pill? It's small, tangy, and ruby red. Tart cherries. These little gems are one of nature's richest sources of melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain, hey, it's bedtime. But that's not all. Tart cherries also contain powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins, the same compounds that give them their deep red color. Together, melatonin and anthocyanins form a 1-2 punch for better sleep. They help reduce inflammation, calm your nervous system, and reset your body's internal clock so you can fall asleep and stay asleep. Now, this isn't just another internet rumor. A study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that drinking tart cherry juice before bed increased total sleep time by 84 minutes. That's not just a nap, that's more than an hour of deep, restorative sleep. Imagine waking up and realizing you didn't toss and turn all night. No staring at the ceiling. No waking up every hour. Just peaceful rest, the way your body was meant to recharge. And what's beautiful about tart cherries is that they don't act like a drug. They gently nudge your system back into rhythm. Supporting the natural sleep cycle your body already knows how to follow. For older adults, that's especially powerful, because as we age, our natural melatonin levels drop. That's one reason so many people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond struggle to fall asleep or stay asleep through the night. So how can you use them? Simple. Have about half a cup of tart cherries, or enjoy a small glass of tart cherry juice, roughly an hour before bedtime. If you prefer, you can blend the juice with a little warm water to make it easier on the stomach. It's sweet, a little sour, and soothing, like a bedtime treat that helps your body wind down. And if you're wondering, no, sweet cherries don't have the same effect. It's specifically the tart varieties, like Montmorency cherries, that contain this sleep-promoting magic. So tonight, instead of reaching for a sleeping pill or scrolling your phone until 2 a.m., try a small glass of tart cherry juice. Let nature do its quiet work while you drift off peacefully. Number 7. Warm milk, the comfort drink with real science. Your grandma was right. There's something magical about a warm glass of milk before bed. It's not just a cozy bedtime ritual. It's chemistry working quietly in your favor. See, milk contains a special amino acid called tryptophan. When you drink it, your body converts tryptophan into serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter that calms your mind and lifts your mood. Then, serotonin transforms into melatonin, the hormone that tells your body, it's time to rest. It's a beautiful chain reaction. From calm to comfort to sleep. But that's not all. Milk also delivers calcium, which plays an underrated role in this process. Calcium actually helps your brain use tryptophan more effectively, allowing that serotonin-melatonin pathway to run smoothly. That's why when you combine these two, tryptophan and calcium, you get one of nature's most soothing sleep formulas. Now, science backs up what grandmothers have been saying for generations. A clinical study found that drinking warm milk in the evening lowered nighttime cortisol levels, especially in adults over 60. In other words, it literally helps your stress hormones settle down, so your body can finally relax. And it's not just the nutrients, it's also the ritual, that familiar warmth, the gentle comfort in your hands. For many people, the act of sipping something warm signals safety. It tells your brain, you're home, you're safe, you can let go now. That psychological cue can be just as powerful as the nutrients themselves. So, how should you enjoy it? Pour yourself 1 cup of warm milk, unsweetened if possible. You can sprinkle in a pinch of cinnamon or nutmeg. Both add flavor and bring their own calming benefits. Drink it about an hour before bed, maybe while reading a few pages of a favorite book or listening to soft music. It's simple, timeless, and surprisingly effective. And if you're lactose intolerant or just not a fan of dairy, don't worry. There's a plant-based alternative that's even more powerful at calming your nerves and helping you drift off naturally. It's creamy, rich in magnesium, and loved by sleep researchers for a reason. Let's talk about that next. Number 6. Almonds. Tiny nuts, big cortisol impact. A handful before bed keeps your stress away. It sounds almost too simple, but when it comes to lowering cortisol and relaxing your body, almonds are one of nature's smartest bedtime snacks. These little nuts are packed with magnesium, vitamin B6, and healthy fats, a trio that works quietly behind the scenes to calm your nervous system. Magnesium helps your muscles release tension, while B6 supports serotonin production. That same feel-good chemical your brain needs to unwind before sleep. And the healthy fats? They help balance blood sugar levels through the night, preventing those 3 a.m. cortisol spikes that jolt you awake for no reason. Here's the interesting part. Studies show that when your magnesium levels drop, your cortisol shoots up. That means stress hormones rise, your heart rate quickens, and your body stays stuck in alert mode, even when it's time to rest. In fact, research has found that people with low magnesium intake not only experience higher cortisol, but also report poorer sleep quality, more tossing, more turning, and less deep rest. So think of almonds as your body's quiet reminder to relax. They feed your cells with the minerals and nutrients that literally tell your muscles, it's okay to let go now. Let me share a quick story. A woman named Helen, 72 years old, used to wake up at least 3 times a night. She tried everything, herbal teas, meditation, even prescription pills. Nothing worked for long. Then her doctor suggested a small, consistent change. A handful of lightly roasted almonds before bed. Within 2 weeks, she noticed something remarkable. She was falling asleep faster, staying asleep longer, and waking up calmer. It wasn't magic. It was simply giving her body what it needed to regulate cortisol naturally. If you want to try it, keep it simple. About 5 to 10 almonds. Roasted lightly, no salt, no sugar. Enjoy them an hour before bed, maybe alongside a cup of warm milk or chamomile tea. It's a small habit, but one that can make a big difference. And remember, almonds aren't the only nut that supports your sleep. Walnuts, for example, also contain melatonin, but almonds have the edge when it comes to magnesium and cortisol control. That's why they're perfect for people who carry their stress in their shoulders, neck, or jaw. They help the body physically release that tension. Number 5. Bananas, the nighttime relaxer. Sweet, simple, and shockingly effective. That's the best way to describe the humble banana. A fruit so ordinary, yet quietly powerful when it comes to calming your body before bed. See, bananas are rich in potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6, 3 nutrients your nervous system absolutely loves. Potassium helps smooth out the electrical activity in your muscles, preventing those little twitches and cramps that keep you awake. Magnesium eases muscle tension and lowers cortisol, your main stress hormone. And vitamin B6 helps your body convert tryptophan into serotonin, that gentle, feel-good chemical that sets the stage for melatonin to take over later in the night. Put simply, a banana is like nature's tranquilizer, without the side effects. It relaxes your body, balances your nerves, and whispers to your brain, it's okay to slow down. Now, you can eat one plain. That works perfectly fine. But if you want to turn it into a little bedtime ritual, try this. Blend 1 ripe banana with a cup of unsweetened almond milk, a dash of cinnamon, and maybe a few ice cubes. What you'll get is a banana bedtime smoothie. Creamy, comforting, and surprisingly satisfying. The magnesium from the almond milk works hand in hand with the potassium in the banana, giving your muscles that perfect let go signal. And the cinnamon? It adds warmth and a subtle sweetness without the sugar spike that would otherwise wake you up later. For older adults who often feel their minds racing at night, thinking about the day or worrying about tomorrow, this combination is a gentle way to signal calm. It's not about forcing sleep. It's about inviting it. You give your body the nutrients it needs to relax naturally, and sleep simply follows. Many people who've tried this bedtime smoothie say it became one of their favorite nightly habits. It's light, delicious, and it brings back that feeling of comfort, like ending the day with something kind to yourself. Number 4. Cinnamon, the blood sugar and cortisol stabilizer. Stable blood sugar means stable sleep. It's that simple, and that powerful. See, every night your body tries to keep your blood sugar within a steady range. But if it suddenly dips too low or spikes too high, your brain senses danger. In response, it releases cortisol, that same stress hormone we've been talking about. And when cortisol surges, your body wakes up. You might not even realize why you're suddenly wide awake at 3 a.m. But often, it's just your body reacting to a tiny blood sugar roller coaster. That's where cinnamon comes in. This familiar kitchen spice does a lot more than make your oatmeal smell amazing. Cinnamon helps your cells become more sensitive to insulin, meaning it helps your body move glucose out of your bloodstream and into your cells where it belongs. The result? Your blood sugar stays stable through the night, and your cortisol stays calm. In fact, researchers at the Mayo Clinic ran a small clinical trial showing that cinnamon can improve nighttime glucose control in adults. Participants who took cinnamon regularly had smoother blood sugar levels, and many reported sleeping more soundly. It's a subtle shift, but for your body, it makes all the difference. Because here's the thing. When your blood sugar is balanced, your body doesn't need to sound the alarm. Your heart rate stays steady. Your nervous system stays quiet. And your brain finally gets the message, you're safe to rest. Adding cinnamon to your evening routine is simple. Sprinkle it over a bowl of warm oatmeal, stir it into your warm milk, or blend it into that banana almond bedtime smoothie we just talked about. A small amount, even half a teaspoon, is enough to bring that gentle stability your system needs. And beyond sleep, cinnamon offers a touch of comfort. It's the scent of cozy kitchens, of calm evenings, of being cared for. Sometimes, that alone helps your body relax just a little deeper. So the next time you reach for something sweet before bed, try a little cinnamon instead. It's nature's quiet way of keeping your body and your hormones steady through the night. Number 3. Kiwi, the sleepy superfruit. This little green fruit has a secret. It doesn't just taste good. It actually helps your body shut down stress and slip into deep, restorative sleep. Inside every kiwi, there's a surprising mix of natural compounds your body absolutely loves at night. It's packed with serotonin, the very same chemical your brain uses to calm your mind and signal, "Hey, it's time to rest." And that serotonin doesn't just make you sleepy. It helps regulate your sleep cycles so you can fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. But that's not all. Kiwi is also loaded with vitamin C and vitamin E, two powerful antioxidants that protect your cells from oxidative stress, the invisible kind of stress that builds up in your body after long days, poor sleep, or even emotional strain. When that stress builds up, cortisol levels rise. And when cortisol rises, sleep becomes harder to reach. By reducing that internal pressure, Kiwi helps your body find balance again. It's like a gentle reset button for your nervous system, one that works quietly while you enjoy its bright, tangy flavor. Now here's the fascinating part. Researchers in New Zealand conducted a study where adults ate 2 kiwis an hour before bed, every night for 4 weeks. The results were striking. Participants fell asleep faster, stayed asleep longer, and overall sleep efficiency improved by 42%. That's not a small change. That's the difference between tossing and turning all night, and finally waking up refreshed. If you've ever struggled with restless nights, this simple fruit might be one of the easiest changes you can make. Try slicing up 2 kiwis and pairing them with a little Greek yogurt, or mix them into a chia pudding for a light bedtime treat. You're not just enjoying dessert. You're giving your body natural nutrients that help it unwind. And maybe that's why kiwi feels so comforting. It's small, humble, easy to forget about. But inside, it carries exactly what your body has been missing: serotonin, antioxidants, and a touch of calm. It's nature's way of whispering, "You've done enough today. Rest now." Number 2. Pumpkin seeds, the cortisol regulator. They may look small, but pumpkin seeds are a quiet powerhouse for your adrenal glands. The tiny organs sitting right above your kidneys that decide how much cortisol your body releases every single day. Think of them as your body's stress thermostat. And when that thermostat is off, when cortisol runs too high or stays high too long, your energy crashes, your sleep disappears, and your body never fully relaxes. That's where pumpkin seeds step in. These little green gems are loaded with magnesium, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids, 3 nutrients that directly help regulate your HPA axis. That's the communication line between your brain, your pituitary gland, and your adrenal glands. When the HPA axis is calm, your cortisol levels stay balanced. When it's overactive, cortisol surges, and your body stays stuck in survival mode. Magnesium helps relax your muscles, steady your heartbeat, and quiet the nervous system, almost like turning down the background noise in your mind. Zinc supports the production of neurotransmitters like GABA, which tells your brain it's safe to rest. And omega-3s, those healthy fats, help rebuild cell membranes and reduce inflammation, literally feeding your adrenal glands what they need to function properly. If you've been under chronic stress, emotional or physical, your adrenal glands can get exhausted. That's why people with long-term stress often feel wired but tired. They can't shut down, but they're running on fumes. Pumpkin seeds offer gentle, steady nourishment to restore that balance over time. Try roasting them lightly. No salt, just a little warmth to bring out the natural nuttiness. Sprinkle them over your salad, add them to your oatmeal, or toss a handful into a smoothie before bed. It's such a simple ritual, but it sends your body a powerful message. I'm giving you what you need to heal. And you might notice something subtle after a few weeks. You don't feel that evening tension anymore. Your body starts to unwind more easily. You wake up feeling grounded instead of groggy. That's your cortisol finally learning to behave. It's funny how something as small as a pumpkin seed can have such a deep impact on your hormonal rhythm. But the truth is, healing your stress system isn't about doing more. It's about feeding the parts of you that quietly hold everything together. And finally, our number one bedtime food might surprise you, because most people think it keeps you awake. Number 1. Dark chocolate, the unexpected sleep ally. Yes, you heard that right. Chocolate, but not just any chocolate. The kind we're talking about tonight is the rich, deep, slightly bitter kind. Dark chocolate, 70% cacao or higher. For most people, chocolate means dessert, indulgence, maybe even guilt. But here's the secret your sweet tooth will love. In small amounts, dark chocolate can actually calm your nervous system and lower your stress hormones. You see, real dark chocolate is packed with magnesium, one of the most underrated minerals for sleep and relaxation. Magnesium helps quiet overactive nerves, release muscle tension, and tell your brain, hey, it's okay to power down now. Then there's tryptophan, an amino acid that your body turns into serotonin, and eventually melatonin, the hormone that helps you drift off peacefully. And yes, dark chocolate also contains theobromine, a mild stimulant. But here's the twist. In a small dose, it actually supports gentle blood flow and mood regulation, without the jolt that keeps you up. It's all about balance and portion. A small square, about 1 ounce of 70% cacao, after dinner can raise serotonin slightly and reduce cortisol levels, according to a study in the Journal of Proteome Research. That little piece can shift your body's chemistry just enough to relax, without overstimulating your system. Now, here's the important part. Not all chocolate is created equal. The milk chocolate bars most people grew up with are loaded with sugar and dairy. Two things that spike blood sugar, increase inflammation, and do the exact opposite of what you want before bed. So think of milk chocolate as the daytime treat. But dark chocolate, that's your evening ritual. Picture this. You finish dinner, the house is quiet, the lights are dim. You break off one small square of dark chocolate. Let it melt slowly on your tongue. You taste the earthiness, the warmth, that hint of bitterness. And as you savor it, you feel your shoulders drop, your breath slow down. That's not just pleasure, that's physiology. You're feeding your brain compounds that help it relax, while giving your body permission to wind down. It's such a gentle, mindful act. And when done consistently, your body starts to associate that tiny piece of chocolate with calm, safety, and sleep. You've come a long way tonight. We started with those restless 2 a.m. moments, staring at the ceiling, wondering why your mind won't turn off. And we uncovered the real culprit. Cortisol, the stress hormone that never seems to sleep. Then, step by step, we learned how simple foods, things already in your kitchen, can gently guide your body back to balance. From Tart cherries and warm milk, to almonds, kiwi, and even dark chocolate. Each one plays a quiet role in calming your nervous system, lowering nighttime cortisol, and helping your body remember how to rest. It's not about perfection or cutting everything out. It's about small, kind choices, the kind that tell your body, you're safe now, it's okay to rest. Because you deserve peaceful nights and energized mornings. You deserve to wake up refreshed, not groggy, not anxious, but ready to move, laugh, and live fully again. So start tonight. Maybe it's just a handful of almonds, or a warm glass of milk, or a piece of dark chocolate after dinner. One small choice at a time. That's how healing begins. And if you're ready to take it a step further, stay tuned. In our next video, we'll reveal a simple breathing technique that can lower your cortisol levels in just 60 seconds. A perfect way to end your day and prepare for deep, natural sleep. If this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe and share it with someone who could use a better night's rest. You never know. That simple act of sharing calm might help someone else finally find their peace too.